Welcome. What's up? This is Time Served with your boy Phil coming at you. Okay, little off the beaten path tonight. Village of Carpentersville, okay, Illinois. I'm going to set the stage for you. Most outrageous government board meeting ever, okay? Carpentersville, Illinois, all right? There's a series by a YouTuber named Greg Crowell. Fantastic stuff from a while ago. I was poaching the internet trying to find some off the beaten path videos, a little something different from court. This is just as entertaining as any court we've had on YouTube lately. Okay, just sit back, relax, and I'll give you the cliff notes on it real quick. So the guy on the left is the president. His name is Bill Sarto, and he is demanding his chief political opponent, Paul Humpher, the one on the right, okay, to be removed from office for being convicted or not convicted of beating his wife. And the rest of the city council is going at it. This is like a 10-part series that I'm just going to keep posting. This one is the best one, so I want to kick it off. So I'm just going to shut up, and we're going to get to this very real right now. Let's do it.
In determining trustee position vacant.
I'll make that motion.
A motion made by trustee Ramirez-Lewinsky. We're waiting for a second.
So he's not getting a second.
Still waiting for a second.
You ought to know you're not going to get one.
Woo-hoo, here we go.
You made your speech, and so we don't want to hear it again. To be real honest with you, you're not going to get a second.
I understand, trustee Sewell.
Well, how long are you gonna wait? You just asking a question. How long are you gonna wait?
I'm still waiting for a second. Still waiting for a second.
General, is there any time limit on how long you have to wait before the motion dies for lack of a second? Or are we gonna sit here till midnight?
There's no time limit. The board has the right to make a motion as it does in all other instances.
Okay. Is there any procedure that we can do to end this?
And the waiting, you mean?
Yes. Yes, end the waiting and move on. This is funny.
It
I
is.
don't think
Not
it's funny.
you. Yes.
Ooh.
It's ridiculous is what it is. It's not funny, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, if the board determines that the time limit for making a motion is done, someone can make a motion to determine that there has been no second and move on to the next item.
I'll make that motion that there has been no second, ample time has been given, and it dies for lack of a second.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Okay,
Say something.
no, because there was no second.
They just had a second, so now.
Well, they just,
On a motion to move forward, not on the original motion.
You can discuss the motion to move forward.
yeah.
Okay, I'll discuss the motion to move forward. I have to say, from all the emails I have received from many, many residents and phone calls I have received from many, many residents, that I am very disappointed in this board. That members of this board have attended many meetings talking about improving our image. And your lack of wanting to discuss this issue shows that you do not care about this community nor our image. As I have said, not only have I received emails and letters from residents in this community, I've received them from across the country
Across the
This
country.
is not setting a good example to our community. This is not setting a good example to any community. This is not what I want for our community. This is not why I ran for office. This is not the example I want to set for this community. And I'm ashamed of this board because you're saying this is acceptable behavior in our community. And as President Sarto said,
All right, so I'm just going to stop real quick. The reason why she said throughout this country is because Greg Crowell was posting this, and people were in this video has like 14 million views. And people were just going nuts. People were commenting, and I know Greg had posted something on his channel that they were getting in contact with him at the time of these infights and the public meetings that he was posting it, and they were threatening him, and the PR person was calling, trying to work out a deal, so he stopped posting, but he just kept posting. So I'm going to keep coming. Just wait. It gets so juicy.
you're very much saying this is a sanctuary city for abuse.
I would just add to that, and
Call the question.
we're not calling the question. We're talking about this matter here because
Call the question. He's got a right to call the question.
he's got a right to call the question. But I'm just saying that I also have a right to respond.
No, you don't have a right to do.
Ooh, we're getting saucy up in here.
What's not legal is what this board does
There was no
every
second.
2 weeks.
There's no discussion.
There was a second.
There was a second to can this thing.
To can it.
Not to back.
That may have been what your interpretation was of the second, but that's not what the second was.
Really, I did
Yes.
the seconding, and I seconded Trustee Sigwald's motion to
To move on.
die for lack of second, so we were moving on. So
Yes.
that's what the second was. The second was
And we're
not for
discussing the lack of a second.
We had discussion by trustee Ramirez Swolinski. We got our lecture. Now trustee Humpher called the question. He has every right to call the question. And Robert's Rules of Order is when you call the
We're
question,
not,
there is no more discussion.
we're not
You call
operating
the
under
vote.
Robert's Rules of Order.
Oh, because it's convenient to you
No,
now.
because we have our own rules.
Wait. Trustee Sarto is correct. We don't operate under Robert's rules, but our rules,
Thank you.
I'm sorry, President Sarto, but our rules do indicate that when you call the question, that issue is non-debatable.
Right. It ends
So you
discussion.
do have to, under your rules, call the for the vote. The vote is to determine whether or not there's been sufficient debate on the issue of determining that there's been no second.
Thank you for the clarification, Attorney Rose.
What was that?
It's just the same stuff when they don't want to hear what other people have to say.
No
They
debate.
shut
We
off
don't want
the
debate,
debate.
do we,
It's
in
okay
this
when
town?
they do it. And
We don't want
when
debate
everybody
in this
else
town.
does it, okay.
Only when it suits certain people do we have debate in this town.
The question has been called.
Yeah, the question has been called, all right. The question is, why are you people sitting on this board? That's the question.
The question has been called. We need to take a vote.
Now, the question is, why are you people sitting on this board? Who do you represent in this community? That's the question.
I do,
Who do
me.
you represent?
I guess
It's like
we're sitting on
Springfield.
here to make sure you don't ramrod everything you
Ooh.
want.
Ramrod.
Yes,
Ramrod.
Absolutely.
Ramrod.
Absolutely.
Really hate to say
No,
this.
you won't hate to say it. You'll love saying it. Go ahead, say it.
No, I really hate to say this because you should be a person, especially a school teacher.
Right, all right, call my employment
who
into
should
question
be
now.
concerned about the standards of this community.
Oh
No,
my.
I've listened to your lectures all
Oh,
night.
yeah, I
It's
know
been
you've
an
listened to
hour
my
of tonight listening to you
And
lecture us.
unfortunately, nothing ever sinks into any of you people.
I think that we already are waiting for poor road truck actions that you requested from the state's attorney.
Yeah, don't worry, they will happen, believe me. So whether you guys
Well,
want to,
Why
wanna
are we
take care of
being
this,
preempted
or
of
somebody else is going to do it, we could clean our own house as we ought to do, but oh no, not this town, not this board, not these people.
If there was a
I hope the
recall
voters out there are
ordinance, you'd be
watching.
gone, Bill.
I hope
and
the
that'd be
voters
your
are out there watching this, because they're going to see what kind of representation they have on this board.
And
It
President,
is disgusting.
and President
It
Sarto,
is disgusting.
Bill.
President Sarto,
You're
the
tired
voters,
of you.
President
You're gone.
Sarto, President Sarto, the voters
I'll take
also,
the 96-6 vote every day of the week.
they also know of the double standard where your police report says you threatened to kill your wife.
Ooh!
Misdemeanor.
I was
Let's
not
move on.
charged with anything,
Move
Trustee
on.
Sigwell.
That's all
I was
right.
not charged.
Move
I was
on.
not charged with anything.
The question's been called.
And don't you ever defame me in public.
Question's been
Unless you
called.
want
It's
to be,
okay for you to
unless
defame
you want to
me.
talk to my attorney.
Oh, please. It's okay for you to defame us, though.
No, I'm not
The
defaming
question
you.
has been called.
You guys are a
The senior
disgrace.
trustee, do
All
I
of
have the
you.
right to
From the
have-
convict at the end to the woman whose son had sex with the convict's wife. Unbelievable.
What?
Unbelievable. What a town.
Wow!
Yeah, go sit down, folks.
Go sit down.
Here we
Whoa!
go. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Witch hunt. They put witch hunt.
Yes.
No.
No.
I understand. We didn't have a motion.
Yeah, there was a motion to end. So there's a vote on the motion to end.
Okay, Terry, call the roll again.
I'm sorry, on the motion to dying for lack of second.
Call the roll again, please.
Yes.
Trustee Hines.
Yes.
Trustee Sigel.
Yes.
Trustee Ramirez-Lewinsky.
No.
Trustee Ritter.
Yes.
Trustee Teeter.
Yes.
President Sarah.
No.
No,
And,
no, 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 no.
Ooh.
I'm glad it's on video.
No, it's on the record for the voters to decide.
Well, there we have it. Installment 1, most outrageous government board meeting ever. I would think so. It had sex, it had scandal, it had murder, it had yelling, and certainly had a lot of ramrodding. Guys, I'm your boy Phil. You got served. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow my channel. Peace.